everyone, welcome back to Pabbly. In this video, we're going to learn how to send automated WhatsApp message on Stripe payment using AI Sensei. So I am an owner of a skincare brand, and with the help of Stripe, I am collecting the payments for the purchase being done by the customers for my skincare products. Here what I want is that as soon as I'm going to receive a new payment, that means a new order is going to be created in my Stripe account, I want to send that customer who have done the payment and purchase my product a WhatsApp message. Now sending these WhatsApp messages manually after new order being placed is very time consuming. So what I did was I simply automated this entire process with the help of Pabbly Connect, which is an amazing automation and integration software. And here in this automation, I am going to build a connection between Stripe and AI Sensei with the help of it. As with the help of AI Sensei, I have created a message template that I am going to use for sending messages to all the customers who have done the order, who have placed the order. So if you also want to learn about this amazing automation process step by step, then let me take you all to my screen. In this video, we're going to learn how to send automated WhatsApp message on Stripe payment using AI Sensei. So as an owner of a skincare brand, I use Stripe to securely process online payments from my customers. I want a way to communicate with my customers instantly after the payment to keep them informed and reassured. Earlier, I struggled with manually sending payment confirmation messages and order details. The manual process was time-consuming and prone to delays. So to solve this, I set up an automation where every time a payment is successfully made through Stripe, a WhatsApp message to that customer is going to be forwarded with the order details. This ensures instant communication, saves time, and enhances the overall customer experience by providing quick and reliable updates. And I will be creating this amazing automation between Stripe and AI Sensei with the help of Pabbly Connect. So on the screen, you can see the website of Pabbly Connect, that is pabbly.com/connect. After browsing this website, we need to sign into our Pabbly Connect account. But if you're a new user, you can sign up for free and get 100 free tasks every month. So as I'm an existing user, I'm going to sign into my Pabbly Connect account. After signing in, you can see the All Pabbly apps in front of you, in which you can see all the applications of Pabbly, from which we are going to select Pabbly Connect by clicking on this Access Now button. Then Pabbly Connect's dashboard is going to appear in front of you. In order to start an automation process in Pabbly Connect, we need to create a workflow. For that, click on this top right corner button right over here that says Create Workflow. A dialog box is then going to appear in front of you, which is asking for the workflow name and for us to select a folder. So for the name of my workflow over here, I'm going to give it as Send Automated WhatsApp Message on Stripe Payment using AI Sensei. So this is the name that I want to give to my workflow, okay? After that, it is asking for us to select a folder. So on the left side of my screen, you can see I've created multiple folders in our Pabbly Connect account, from which I'm going to select a specific folder in which I want to save this workflow in. For that, click on this drop down. These are the folders from which I'm going to select Stripe Automations as the folder I want to save this workflow in. After giving the name to the workflow and selecting the folder, I'm going to click on this Create button in order to create a workflow. A workflow is created in the name of Send Automated WhatsApp Message on Stripe Payment using AI Sensei, and there are two windows in front of you. One says Trigger, other says Action. So what is Trigger and Action? Trigger and action are the two most important steps of our automation process because our process depends on these two concepts. Over here, trigger says when this happens and action says do this. That means that action, what is it? It's a response towards our trigger. In an automation process, there can be only one trigger step but multiple action steps. We are going to set up our trigger step first. And for the trigger application, what I'm going to do is I am going to select it as Stripe. As with the help of Stripe, I am collecting the payments from my customers as they're going to purchase my skincare products. My objective is that as soon as a new payment is going to be done, that means as soon as a new purchase is going to be done with the help of Stripe by the customer, automatically and instantly Pabbly Connect should capture the response of that. That is why for the trigger application, I am going to select it as Stripe. And for the trigger event, I'm going to select it as new charge. As whenever a new payment is going to be done with the help of Stripe, automatically Pabbly Connect is going to capture the response of that with the help of this trigger event. After selecting the trigger application and the event, you can see that Pabbly Connect has provided us with a webhook URL. With the help of this unique webhook URL, we are going to build a connection between Stripe and Pabbly Connect by following the steps given here below in the help desk. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy this URL from here. After copying the URL, we're going to follow the steps one by one. Log into your Stripe account. So this is my Stripe account, as you can see right over here. And the account that I have is in a test mode. You can see right over here. I'm running this account on a test mode. But if you have a live account in the similar manner that I'm going to tell you right now, you have to connect your account to Pabbly Connect as well. Okay. After coming to your Stripe account, from the left side of the panel on the bottom left corner, it says developers. Go to that option. After coming to the developers page right over here, you can see over from the options, it is given event destinations. Click on this option, okay? As we're going to do that, this page is then going to appear in front of you. Over here, we have to add a new endpoint. For that, click on this add endpoint button. As we're going to do that, it is asking for the endpoint URL. For this field, paste the webhook URL that Pabbly has provided us, okay? After that, it is asking for the webhook's description. I do not want that, but if you require it, so you can enter the description according to your requirement, okay? After that, it says list to. For that, click on events on your account. For the version, select the latest version over here. And for the event over here, you have to select the event in the name of charge succeeded. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back over here from the events. There is an event in the name of charge. Go to that, under which there are multiple events from which you have to click on charge succeeded, okay? As whenever the payment is going to be successfully done with the help of Stripe, automatically and instantly with the help of this event, Pabbly Connect is going to capture the response of that, okay? After entering the event, click on add events. You can see the event charge succeeded has been added. After entering all the required details, click on add endpoint. As I'm going to do that, you can see right over here, the webhook URL is successfully added to my Stripe account, okay? As now the webhook URL successfully added, what I'm going to do is I am going to go back to my workflow. It is saying waiting for webhook response. So now to check whether Stripe is connected to Pabbly Connect or not, what we're going to do is we are going to do the test purchase with the payment with the help of Stripe, and then we're going to check whether Pabbly Connect captures the response of that test payment being done or not, okay? For that, I'm going to go back to my Stripe account. So this is my Stripe account. So now to do the test payments from the left side of the panel, I'm going to go to the payments link. So this is the product. This is my skincare product. You can see right over here. And this is the link of that product right over here. So with the help of this link, we are going to do the test payment. So I'm going to copy this link from here and open it in a new tab right over here. Okay. As I'm going to do that, you can see over here, this is the payment page of my product over here. You can see, okay. And you can see right over here, the payment page, the payment link is in a test mode, okay. As my Stripe account is also in a test mode, that is why this page is also in a test mode, okay. So now we're going to do the test payment with the help of this link right over here. Firstly, it is asking for the email. So for the email over here, I'm going to write it as smartuser123@pabblitudes.com. For the phone number over here, I'm going to write in a dummy mobile number. For the first name over here, I'm going to write it as Smart. For the last name over here, I'm going to write it as user123. For the card information, I'm going to write in a dummy details right over here. So these are the card information. These are dummy details. For the full name of the card owner, I'm going to write it as test user. Now for the billing address, I'm going to enter the address right over here. For the address, I'm going to write it as 12 Old City, city as Indore. For the pin over here, I'm going to write in a dummy pin right over here. And for the state, I'm going to select as Madhya Pradesh. After filling in all the required details, I'm going to click on this pay button. As you can see right away, it says thanks for your payment. This means now the test payment has been done. As the test payment is done, I'm going to go back to my workflow and check whether Pabbly Connect has captured the response of this test payment or not. For that, I'm going to go back to my workflow and scroll down. And yes, you can see right over here, Pabbly Connect has captured the response of the test payment being done. Over here for the type comes as charge succeeded. We have received the request ID, the ID of the payment. You can see right over here the status comes as succeeded. If I'm going to further scroll down, we have received the amount of the payment over here. You can see for the card details, name comes as test user, email as smartuser123@pabblitudes.com, state comes as Madhya Pradesh. For the postal code, the dummy postal code, address as 12 Old City, country as India, city as Indore, with all the other details, okay? As now we have received the response, this means that Stripe has now been connected to Pabbly Connect and our trigger setup is done. Now, whenever a new payment is going to be done by the customer with the help of Stripe, automatically and instantly Pabbly Connect is going to capture the response of that in this similar manner. So now after setting up our trigger step, we need to set up our action step. As our objective is that as soon as the payment is going to be done, the purchase is going to be done by the customer with the help of Stripe for my products. Automatically towards the customer, I want to send a WhatsApp message. Now for sending these WhatsApp messages, I have created a message template using AI Sensei. And with the help of this template, I want to forward messages to all the customers who have placed the order, okay? So this is a template that I've created in the name of skincare order confirmation. It says hello customer's name. This customer's name is the variable that I've created in this template. In place of this variable, I want the value of the customer's name. Okay, it says thank you for your purchase from Natural Glow Skincare. We are thrilled to let you know that your Natural Glow Skincare is on its way
And here are order details, order number, shipping address. If you have any questions or need assistance, feel free to reach out to us. We are here to help. Thank you for choosing Natural Glow Skincare. We hope you love our new product. Best regards, the Natural Glow Skincare team. You can see this is the template, and with the help of this template, I want to send WhatsApp messages to all the new purchases. Okay. So now what we are going to do is we are going to set up our action step. And for the action application over here, I'm going to select it as AI Sensei. As with the help of AI Sensei, I've created the message template. So that is why for the action application, I'm going to select as AI Sensei. And for the action event, I'm going to select as send template message. Then I'm going to click on this connect button. A window is going to appear in front of you, on which click on add new connection, or else you can select the existing connection. After that, you can see it is asking for the API key. With the help of this API key, we're going to build a connection between WhatsApp by AI Sensei and Pabbly Connect by following the steps given here below in the help desk. For having the API key, log into your AI Sensei account. So this is my AI Sensei account. Now to have the API key, from the left side of the panel, go to the manage option. After coming to manage, from the given options, go to API key. This is the key. Copy it from here and paste it right over here, and then click on the save button. As you're going to do that, you can see WhatsApp by AI Sensei has now been connected to Pabbly Connect. After connected, it is asking for the campaign name. In order to send this template as a message to our customers as a WhatsApp message, we have to create a campaign for this template right over here. So for creating the campaign over here, what we are going to do is we're going to go back to our AI Sensei account. After coming to this account, from the left side of the panel, go to the campaign section. After coming to campaign section over here, you can see on the top right corner, it says launch. Click on this button. Campaign type selected as API campaign. It is asking for the campaign name. So the campaign name over here, I'm going to write it as Natural Glow Order Confirmation. So I'm going to copy this campaign name from here. And for the template over here, I've created a template in the name of Skincare Order Confirmation. So I'm going to select this template. After giving the campaign name and selecting the template, click on Set Live button and go to Campaign button. You can see the campaign has now been created in the name of Natural Glow Order Confirmation. So for the name over here, I'm going to paste the name right over here of the campaign name. Okay. After that, it is asking for the mobile number to whom we want to send this WhatsApp message to. The data of the mobile number, what we are going to do is we are going to map the data. What is mapping? Mapping means inserting data from the previous step. So we're going to insert the data from the previous step of this workflow. And how mapping works is that as soon as I'm going to click on this field, this was the previous step, that is Stripe new charge. And as I'm going to click on it, this was the same response that was captured in our previous step. So in this previous response, if I'm going to scroll down, you can see over here a field in the name of phone number is provided. But over here, the phone number is not mentioned in our previous response. So now what I want is I want to retrieve the customer's phone number right over here. So in order to do that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to add another action step to this workflow. And for the action application over here, I'm going to again select it as Stripe. Okay. And for the action event, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to select it as retrieve customer by ID. As in my previous response, I have received a customer's ID. With the help of that ID, we can have all the details of the customer who have placed the order. Okay. Then I'm going to click on this connect button. A window is going to appear in front of you, on which click on add new connection, or else you can select the existing connection. After that, it is asking for the token. With the help of this token, we are going to build a connection between Stripe and Pabbly Connect. For that, log into your Stripe account again. So this is my Stripe account. And to have the API key, from the left side of the panel, the bottom left corner, go to developers option. After coming to developers page, the option over here is given to us, that is in the name of API key. Open this option from here. This is the secret key. Reveal this key from here. Copy this key from here and paste it over here in this workflow. Okay. And then what you have to do is you have to click on the save button to save the changes. As over here, you can see Stripe has now been connected to Pabbly Connect. After connecting, it is asking for the customer ID. Okay. So in order to enter the customer ID, we're going to map the data. Click on this field. This was the previous step. You can see right over here. If I'm going to scroll down, you can see right over here. We have received the data object customer. This is the customer ID. So as over here, it is asking for the customer ID. So from my previous response, I'm going to select the data of this customer ID. As I selected the data from my previous response, the data is mapped. And as I map the data has now become dynamic. That means whenever a new response is going to be captured in our previous step, automatically the new data is going to be updated in place of this map data. So I'm going to click on the save and send test request button after mapping the data. As I've done that, you can see right away, I've received the information of our customer. You can see right over here. In this response, we have received the phone number of our customer. You can see right over here, and the name of the customer is right over here, email address, and all the other details of our customer. Okay. As we have retrieved the data of the customer by its ID, now what I'm going to do is for the phone number over here, I'm going to map the data of the phone number that I've received in my previous response. The data, I'm going to map it. Okay. After that, it is asking for the username, the name of the user to whom the campaign has to be sent. I want to send this campaign to the customer I've placed the order. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to map the data of the name of my customer. So this is the name, I'm going to map the data, okay? After that, it is asking for the source tags. I do not require these fields, so I'm going to skip the part. After that, it is asking for the template parameter. As I've already told you, in this template, I have created 3 variables. Variable 1 for the customer's name, 2 as the order number, and 3 as the shipping address. To enter the value of these variables, this field is given to us, that is in the name of template parameter. So first variable is for the customer's name. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to map the data of the customer's name right over here. So this is the customer's name. I'm going to map the data. Now to enter the value of the second variable, enter a comma and a space. After that, over here, the second variable is for the order number. So what I'm going to do is for the order number, I'm going to map the data of the order number. So I'm going to map the data of the order number. I have received the order ID. So I'm going to map the data of the ID. This is the object ID. This is the order ID. Okay, it's unique ID. So I'm going to select this data. Okay, so this is the order ID. And after that, it is asking for the shipping address. So now we're going to enter the data of the shipping address right over here. I'm going to search for the data address. So this is the address you can see right over here. So the address over here, I just want the city and the country, okay? So I'm going to select the data of the city, space. I'm going to also select the data of the state, space, and the country, okay? So this is the address you can see right over here. These are the value of the variables that I want to enter in my template that I've created, okay? After that, it is asking for the attributes, URL, and the file name, which I do not require. So I'm going to skip the part. After filling in all the required details, I'm going to click on the Save and Send Test Request button. As I've done that, you can see I've received a response. The success comes as true. This is a positive response. So now I'm going to open my WhatsApp and check whether I have received a new WhatsApp message or not. For that, I'm going to open my WhatsApp. And yes, you can see right away, I have received a new WhatsApp message. It says, hello, smart user 123. This was the name of the customer. Or we have received the order ID with the address as Indore, MP, India. Okay. So as we have received the WhatsApp message successfully, this means that we have successfully created an automation between Stripe and AI Sensei with the help of Pabbly Connect. So now to sum up what we have done, I am an owner of a skincare brand, and using Stripe, I am collecting the payments for my customers as they're going to do the purchase. My objective is that as soon as the payment is going to be done with the help of Stripe, automatically towards the customer with the help of AI Sensei, I want to send a WhatsApp message. And for that, what I've done is I've simply automated this entire process with the help of Pabbly Connect between Stripe and WhatsApp by AI Sensei. So this was it for this video. Thank you so much for watching.
Not just with these applications, you can create automation between multiple other applications with the help of Pabbly Connect. If you have any questions, you can contact us on support@pabbly.com. If you have any queries, you can check the queries on forum.pabbly.com. And if you have any pricing related issues, then you can check out this link. If you like this video, please do subscribe to our channel, hit on the like button, comment on if you have any questions or doubts, and please share this video.